It was just what, maybe a month or so ago that Kawhi Leonard's true buzzer beater bounced one, two, three, four times off the rim and went in and ended the process. But thanks to NBA free agency 2019, the process has been reborn. New players. But the question is, will it work? The Brooklyn Nets think that they're NBA champions all of a sudden, but are they truly? Well, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, as you've entered the Sports Opinion Log here in LexAnderson World. I'm your host, slash your boy, LexAnderson, and in this video, I am going to discuss why Brooklyn Net fans are delusional and why the Sixers only look good on paper. So, like my no-look pass, which is a key to victory, and knocking over everything in sight, we're just going to keep it rolling. Al Horford, 33 years old, given $109 million dollars with upwards of 60 to 90 million of that money guaranteed. The Sixers are fools. They did the right thing, though, by letting Jimmy Butler go because he is a malcontent, he is a locker room cancer, and he's very divisive, and he's very selfish. And I honestly don't like his haircut, nor his hairstyle. So I'm glad that Butler's gone. But yet they keep Tobias Harris, the ballyhooed, overhyped for no reason, well traveled as he's played for various teams before now, making the Sixers his home. See, and I'm wearing the Mitchell and Ness official stars and stripes because this group of Sixers, there will be nothing memorable about them. There will be nothing legendary about this squad. So please don't believe the hype. They're already working on an extension for Ben Simmons. How does Tobias Harris warrant a $180 million contract? Please, someone explain this to me. What makes him so special? People talk about how, he got a great mid-range game. Listen, at the end of the day, all I saw was Kawhi Leonard, a one-year rental, eliminate the process and their overhyped all-star cast. They couldn't come through. So to me, Tobias Harris is going to be earning easy money for the next 5 years, much to the future disappointment of 76ers fans. Now, on to the reason why I'm making this video in the goddamn first place. First and foremost, Knicks fans, stop your whining, stop your crying, stop your sulking. Nobody cares. That's the truth. That's the reality. Nobody cares about you, Knicks fans, especially your owner, okay? But at the same time, I have to play devil's advocate here. Maybe it's wise that Dolan not give Durant all that money. Because like I've talked about before, which you should already know, Durant is injury prone. And all of his injuries happened where? In his lower body, folks. Remember that the stress fracture in his foot when he was with OKC? Various knee and ankle and foot injuries. And of course, the final nail in the coffin, the tear of the Achilles. So now what? Of course, now you have, the general manager saying that, we wish Durant all the best. We will retire his number. No one will ever play in number 35 again. Once again, nobody cares. No one gives a shit. You know why? Because at the end of the day, the white man wanted to make sure that his property, Kevin Durant, took to that court despite their medical staff assuring us that everything is okay, when in reality, they should have shut him down. Let's cut the bullshit, Golden State. Let's just stop it. But let's go back to the thing at hand. Durant, Kyrie, Uncle Drew, two dudes who are salty with the media. Two dudes who occasionally hide from the media. And when they come out of their self-imposed exile, they lash out. Pouty, mentally weak millionaires. God bless America. We got to see Kyrie Irving quit on the national stage. When the bright lights of the playoffs shined upon Kyrie Irving, what did he do? He did nothing. And that's the problem. He wasn't a leader. He wasn't vocal. He did nothing. And the Celtics went out horribly in the playoffs against the Bucks. But don't get me wrong. F Boston all day, every day. So I'm not going to be crying about the Boston Celtics. They get what they deserve by taking that oddball Duke player who thinks that the world is flat and thinking that he would lead them somewhere. A place that they actually got to without him the previous season. So you expect me to believe that oddball mental head case Kyrie Irving is going to hold down the fort for one full season, waiting for Durant to come through the following season? Two guys who get injury prone at the worst conceivable points in an NBA season? No, Brooklyn Net fans. No. No, 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 no. You are not NBA champions of the 2020 seasons. You are not NBA champions of the 2021 season either. You know why? Because if you know the history of the Brooklyn Nets the way I do, you will know that the Nets are cursed. The Nets will never win. Who wants to remember with me back when Jason Kidd signed with the New Jersey Nets? Remember that? And he said at his press conference, I'm going to turn this team into winners, he said. And they went to the finals back-to-back and lost to the Lakers and the Spurs. Kmart was upset that he was only offered between 50 and 60 million. He went to Denver for 80, 90 million and still spent the 2 seasons crying how New Jersey should have paid him even though he had no goddamn jump shot. So you're expecting me to believe that the Brooklyn Nets with DeAndre Jordan, who no one cares about. Lob City was over 5 years ago. I can't believe time passes by that fast. Shout out to my boy Baptiste. If you're watching DJ Pause Cut, Peter Bag, you know what it is. Come on. So we have a guy with a torn Achilles, a guy who's a moody, eccentric, oddball weirdo, and then you have a DeAndre Jordan who was past his prime or is past his prime, who is treated as a missing championship piece of the puzzle. Remember when he committed verbally to the Mavericks, but then signed with the Clippers, back with the Clippers, and Mark Cuban was like, oh no, that's tampering, blah, blah, blah. Come on, sports fans. I would like to think better of the people I talk to, of the people I see posting, but I'm not. I can't. Because people have no goddamn memory and can't recall off the top of their heads what the past looked like. And to quote Jay-Z from Rock Nation, who, remember, Durant signed with Rock Nation, just the way Kyrie Irving signed with Rock Nation, who's now in Brooklyn, but Jay-Z had to give up his share of the Brooklyn Nets to start his sports agency because follow the money, you can't have a conflict of interest, folks. But like Jay-Z says, and I will continue to say, no matter where you go, OKC, Warriors, Brooklyn, Cavs, Celtics, Brooklyn, no matter where you go, you are who you are, player. We'll see what the future holds. But you don't have to wait, because the future and the time is now. Do the right thing and press that subscribe button to the Sports Opinion Log and press the bell icon to your right to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. As a gift bonus surprise, I will drop another video for you right here. And make sure to follow the face of that handsome guy right there. IGTV, my NHL players, thank you very much for tuning in and viewing. Peter Bag, shout out. You know how we do, brother. Living legends, over 25 plus years in the game. And unlike most of these bandwagon ass bitches, we're still here. And unlike those bandwagon bitches, we keeps it real. Anderson signing out.